What's up, everyone? Welcome to Matt Talk TV. I'm your host, Matt, and today we're going to be talking Elimination Chamber 2025. The road to WrestleMania is starting to get heated up, and this show has some huge matches with WrestleMania implications. We got two chamber matches, an unsanctioned fight, and even a soul-selling negotiation. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to kick off with the first match that I think is going to be on this card. It's going to be Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I think this is going to be the weakest match on the card. I think they should have done a singles match between Stratton and Stratus to give Tiffany a definitive win over a legend before heading into WrestleMania to face Charlotte Flair. But unfortunately, we're getting this tag team match instead. That being said, my pick is always going to be Tiffany and Trish to win here. Chambers in Canada. Trish is a Canadian legend, and I don't see her losing. I don't see Tiffany Stratton losing. Nia Jax and Candice kind of feel like filler opponents, and this really should be a showcase for Tiffany before her WrestleMania moment against Charlotte Flair. So, once again, I'm going with Tiffy and Trishy time. Next match we have on this card is the Women's Elimination Chamber match. The winner of this gets to go face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania for that Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Um, we have in this match Bianca Belair, Naomi, Roxanne Perez, Bayley, Liv Morgan, and Alexa Bliss. So this match does have some moving pieces, but I'm going to go ahead and straight up say I'm going to lock in my pick. It's going to be Liv Morgan. A lot of people are saying that because they won the tag team titles, there's no way she's going to win. Um, Even after winning those titles, I think Liv is still winning here. It's just too much going on with the rest of the competitors. Bianca and Naomi have the Jade Cargill mystery attack still looming around. I really do think one of them was the attacker. Bayley and Roxanne are kind of in the middle of a feud that started down in NXT. So I think they're going to be busy with either something at WrestleMania or just stand and deliver. Probably stand and deliver because I think there's just going to be so much on this WrestleMania card. Alexa Bliss, she just returned. So they really haven't built her up a whole lot. I don't think she's going to win. I do think Liv wins. There's gonna be some shenanigans on Raw between the Rhea Ripley and Io Sky match, and that's gonna end up leading to a triple threat match at WrestleMania for Liv versus Rhea versus Io. Next, the third match on the card, we have the unsanctioned match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. This one's a little bit of a 50-50 toss-up. I mean, traditionally, I would normally think Sami would get the win to get his revenge for KO trying to end his career with a package pile driver. But KO has been racking up loss after loss. They're trying to build him be this like violent, vicious threat. If he loses again, it could be a little detrimental to his character. Um, Also, I think this is going to be building towards either another Sami Zayn match or a match against Kevin or Randy Orton, um, that he took out with a pile driver back a couple months ago. So my gut wants to say Sami wins, but I think I'm going to go with Kevin Owens here to set up something at Mania with either Sami or Randy. This next part is not a match, but it's a segment. Um, you know, been kind of a weird thing going around, but it's the will Cody Rhodes give his soul to The Rock? What does that even mean? Are we going like is this supernatural? I don't think it is clearly, but you know. But all jokes aside, I do not think Cody's going to sell his soul tonight. We saw a lot of teasing last night on SmackDown with like the Miz saying like you should do it or someone's going to step in and do it, or in Punk saying like, hey, what would young Cody do? I know young Punk would take this offer up lickety split. But I don't think Cody's gonna sell his soul tonight. If he does, it's gonna like be a WrestleMania 17 situation where he turns heel during the match. I also could see someone else stepping and doing it, like the Miz alluded to. There's two kind of interesting options there to sell their soul to The Rock, and I think that's number one, Cena. Cena's never been a true heel, and this is his retirement tour. But I mean, I don't think they're gonna change that now. So I don't think Cena's gonna be the one to do it. But CM Punk though, that's kind of intriguing. Corbin Punk would be something we've never seen before, and I think it could be a really cool character. You know, when he came back, he said, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." So it kind of fits with his character that's been in the background. Had a little bit of a heelish edge to his promo last night when everyone was kind of in the ring and talking about this is all about him. Like it's not about you, Seth. It's about me. Um, But it would be kind of like I don't really see fans booing him during this run. So I guess we'll just have to see. But again, I don't think Cody's gonna sell a soul tonight. We might get a tease, but I think the real moment here happens at WrestleMania. The last match here on the card is the men's Elimination Chamber to go face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania for the WWE Undisputed title. The match is going to have Damian Priest, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, John Cena, and lastly, your boy CM Punk. So I've kind of went back and forth on this one. And it's between two people. It's between Punk and Cena. You know, Cena kind of makes the most sense. It is his retirement tour. He is a huge name. But, like, he was pitching this retirement tour as kind of like a full-time run. But, like, his movie schedule lately has made it so he can't be around consistently. And I don't really see that changing, which means if Cena wins, we're probably in for a really boring build to WrestleMania. Punk, though, that's a little more intriguing. But he does still have the favor looming around. So, and it could be anything. We don't know what it's going to be. It could be something as simple as like getting the last entry spot into Elimination Chamber, like he comes out last. It could be, you know, getting Roman to come in there and spoil Seth if they're the last two in the ring. It could be him getting entered into, like Cena winning and entering into the match to make it a triple threat. So we just don't know what that is. So most people will probably, because of that, lean and say Cena's going to win. But I think either way, Punk is going to be in that WrestleMania match. I'm still going to go say Punk here. The build is going to be much more interesting to Punk. It's going to build off of previous segments. It's going to build off of, you know, all the story that's been going on with Punk and really Cody as well. So I think no matter what, I am going with Punk here, but even if Cena wins, I think Punk's going to be in that match. Because I don't think Cena's going to be around regardless. So I think that Punk's got to be part of this no matter what, because they can kind of focus the build on Cody Punk, and then Cena kind of thirds wheels and just shows up at Mania. All right, well, that wraps up my Elimination 2025 predictions. What do you think? Did you agree with my picks, or am I way off? Drop your predictions down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below so you don't miss out on more wrestling content. We're just getting started here at MattTalkTV. This is the first video. Also, be on the lookout for my Elimination Chamber tier list video coming up next. I'm holding off on it because I want to include these two Elimination Chamber matches in it. So I'll be ranking every match, so you are not going to want to miss it. So this is Matt, and I'll see you next time.